out after her 3 highly anticipated shows in Vienna were abruptly cancelled earlier this month due to a foiled terror attack plot. The 34-year-old singer, who has been captivating audiences across Europe on her Eras tour, wrapped up the final of her 8 shows at London's Wembley Stadium on Tuesday night. It was a historic moment, but one overshadowed by the unsettling events that led to the cancellations in Austria. Breaking her silence for the first time since the incident, Taylor took to Instagram to express her deep emotions about the situation, admitting that the news filled her with both a new sense of fear and a tremendous sense of guilt. Reflecting on the situation, Taylor shared, "Walking on stage in London was a roller coaster of emotions. Having our Vienna shows cancelled was devastating. The reason for the cancellations filled me with a new sense of fear, and a tremendous amount of guilt because so many people had planned on coming to those shows." Taylor's gratitude toward the authorities who helped avert what could have been a much graver situation was palpable. She expressed her deep thanks to those who took the necessary security measures, saying, "I was also so grateful to the authorities because thanks to them, we were grieving concerts and not lives." In her heartfelt post, Taylor also touched on the unity and support she witnessed among her fans, who rallied together in the wake of the cancellations. "I was heartened by the love and unity I saw in the fans who banded together. I decided that all of my energy had to go toward helping to protect the nearly 500,000 people I had coming to see the shows in London," she said, emphasizing the immense responsibility she felt to ensure the safety of her fans. She also explained why she had chosen to remain silent until now, prioritizing the safe completion of her European tour over addressing the situation publicly. "Let me be very clear. I am not going to speak about something publicly if I think doing so might provoke those who would want to harm the fans who come to my shows," Taylor wrote. "In cases like this one, silence is actually showing restraint, and waiting to express yourself at a time when it's right to. My priority was finishing our European tour safely, and it is with great relief that I can say we did that." The Vienna terror plot wasn't the only dark cloud looming over Taylor recently. Just weeks before, 3 young girls tragically lost their lives in a Taylor Swift-themed dance class in Southport, Merseyside. Understandably, these incidents have been incredibly challenging for Taylor to navigate. But as she stepped onto the Wembley stage on August 15 for her first performance since these heartbreaking events, Taylor found solace in the overwhelming love and energy from the crowd. And then London felt like a beautiful dream sequence. All 5 crowds at Wembley Stadium were bursting with passion, joy, and exuberance, she shared, adding, "The energy in that stadium was like the most giant bear hug from 92,000 people each night, and it brought me back to a place of carefree calm up there." Making history as the first solo artist to sell out Wembley Stadium 8 times on a single tour, Taylor ensured her final show was one to remember. She surprised fans by bringing special guests Florence Welch and Jack Antonoff on stage for unforgettable duets. Reflecting on the concert, Taylor gushed, "London, I have just had the best, most unforgettable night with you." She was also joined by her longtime friend Ed Sheeran on Friday night, where the duo delighted the audience with performances of Everything Has Changed, Endgame, and Thinking Out Loud. "We had some epic surprise performances from my longtime friends at Tedis Photos, at Florence Themikine, and at Jack Antonoff," she wrote. "Performing Florida with Flo for the first time was unforgettable, and Ed took me right back to our old Red Tour memories." Despite the challenges and emotions that have accompanied this leg of the tour, Taylor couldn't help but express her gratitude and pride at what she and her team accomplished. "It was the most dizzying honor to become the first solo artist to play Wembley 8 times in one tour. To the fans who have seen us this summer, you'll always have the most sparkling place in my memories," she said, clearly moved by the support she received from her fans. As she wraps up this chapter of the Eras tour, Taylor is ready for a well-deserved break before resuming the tour in October. She concluded her message with a heartfelt note to her fans, "Thank you for the adventure of a lifetime. May it continue."